Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a powerful report from the Washington Post, detailing the experiences of migrants detained at Guantánamo Bay. It's a sobering look at the conditions they faced.
Right, and it's especially concerning given the context. The article highlights the accounts of 3 migrants who were recently deported. What were some of the key allegations?
The article paints a grim picture. The men described invasive frisks, prolonged periods of isolation, and a complete lack of contact with their families. One detainee, Duvar Uskategi, even described tracking time by marking his Bible after meals because his cell had no windows. Imagine that. The sheer hopelessness.
Absolutely horrific. The lack of basic human contact is particularly disturbing. It speaks volumes about the potential for psychological damage in such an environment. Did the article mention any instances of self-harm?
Yes, it did. The article explicitly states that some detainees attempted suicide. That's a stark indicator of the desperation and despair these individuals experienced. It's not just about physical conditions. It's about the profound psychological toll.
And the conditions themselves sound incredibly harsh. A bucket for a toilet, a thin foam pad for a bed. It's dehumanizing. It makes you wonder about the legal and ethical implications of such treatment. Was there any mention of legal representation or due process?
That's a crucial point. While the article details the harsh conditions, it doesn't delve deeply into the legal aspects of their detention. That's something that needs further investigation. It's easy to focus on the emotional impact, but the legal framework surrounding these detentions is equally important. We need to understand the justification for these actions.
I agree. The emotional impact is undeniable, but the legal context is crucial for understanding the systemic issues at play. The article focuses on the human cost, but the lack of detail on the legal proceedings leaves a significant gap in our understanding. It's a story that demands further scrutiny.
Exactly. The Washington Post article serves as a powerful call to action. It highlights the urgent need for transparency and accountability in the treatment of migrants held at Guantánamo. The human stories are heartbreaking, and the lack of information on the legal side is deeply concerning.
It certainly is. It's a reminder of the importance of human rights, even in the context of national security concerns. The article leaves a lasting impression, and hopefully, it will spark a wider conversation about the ethical and legal implications of these practices.
Absolutely. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow with more insightful discussions. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.